Hey guys, it's Dean Odell with the Odell Group, and it's Tustin Talks time. So here we are in a new year. I've got the latest data. I've got the projection for 2019 here in front of me. I'm going to go over with you. And Christmas is over. Not behind me though. It will be this weekend. It'll be coming down, and we're ready to get started on this 2019 market. So let's go ahead. So we're going to start with looking at the active listing inventory and how that differs from last year at this time. So last year at this time we had 3,400 homes on the market, but after the market's starting to shift, and so instead of 3,400 homes, right now we're starting the year at about 5,800 homes. So you can see there's been an increase in inventory of almost 64% since last year. So that's a big change in inventory that's available. On the demand side, like I said, since 2012, there was a supply problem. That was what everybody was talking about, and that was even true in the beginning of 2018. But as interest rates started to rise, as we expected, it started to morph the demand problem, and demand started to get curtailed. So also homes, when you look at the cost of ownership from 2012, the cost of ownership of a median priced home, which is now $740,000. Because of the rising interest rates coupled with higher home values, it's created in the median price range a cost of ownership figure of almost 76% higher now to own the same home as it was in 2012. So that's a big difference for people. It's caught up with the market, and it's curtailing demand. The highest median price prior to 2007 was $645. We're 15% higher than that at $740,000 now. So this is why you're starting to see the brakes come on the market. So Orange County, it transitioned from, really a seller's market over the year to a balanced market by the middle of the year to a slight buyer's market towards the end of the year. They're expecting in 2019 for that same trend to begin, and they measure that by the days on the market. When the average days reach over 150 days on the market, that's when we get into a deep buyer's market. The only price ranges we're seeing that in are the higher end, like more like $2 million and over. We're starting to see that. Anybody who has homes in that price range, you just have to be sure that you have a little patience and that you hit the market at the right price. Pricing ahead of the market, those days are over. That's the old market. We're in a new market. We just have to be realistic about that. So for the forecast for 2019, they're forecasting up to 8,000 to 8,500 homes at the peak. It's been running closer to 7,000 homes at the peak, 7,500 homes. So we're expected to have a few more homes on the market. So talking about demand, with elevated interest rates, demand's going to be at its strongest level during the spring market, and then it's going to turn into a balanced market in the middle of the year and more of a buyer's market at the end of the year, which follows the same pattern that it really followed this year. They're expecting interest rates to be as high as 5.25 by the end of the year, so that is going to put additional pressure on the market and continue to keep prices pretty steady. They're thinking that prices could drop as much as 2 to 3% in the last quarter of the year, which would cancel out any appreciation in the first part of the year. The number of closed sales, they're expecting that to be down between 4 to 8% compared to this year. So we'll see how that turns out. In the luxury end, which is over 1.25, they're thinking of it's going to be down about 10%. And that's how we are going to end this year and what is predicted for next year. Bottom line is, there are always buyers out there as long as there's willing sellers. Give us a call and we will help you arrive at the best price that's going to get your home sold and get that home in the best condition for you before you put it on the market. And buyers, give us a call because we sell a lot of houses around here to buyers, and we understand this market very well. All right. Thanks for joining Tustin Talks, and we'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.